Yay.
See, I have to sign in when I get in here. I have my donor card, and that's my ID. And then I have to read the information here, which is all about what medicines I can't take beforehand, and if I have any communicable blood diseases. You have to go through that every time before you donate. And then we go into one of these rooms over here. And in here, one of the helpers or the volunteers sits down with me and goes over all the different questions they have to ask, make sure it's actually me and not somebody else under my name donating. They have to check my blood iron content, my temperature, my pulse and heart rate and stuff every time to make sure it's healthy enough to donate blood today. And then when we're done with that, we just walk through here. This is the room. This is where they do the blood donations, regular blood donations. And we're about to go over to the platelet donation area, which is a bigger bed.
This is the Amicus machine, and it's set up with a new kit. It's all ready for Aaron to come and donate. And what it's going to do is the blood, he will have a needle in each arm. And one arm is the inlet or the draw arm. It goes into the machine. The machine's just a big centrifuge, and it will spin down and hold out a little bit of platelets and a little bit of plasma. And then it will give everything else back to him in the other arm. We have to program into height, weight, gender, platelet count, and the iron level, and tell it how much, we'll say how much we want, a certain amount of platelets, and the machine will say with somebody with this criteria we'll have to process this much blood, and it's going to take this amount of time. Some people, while they're on the bed, they get cold, so they'll be covered up. We encourage them to watch a movie or television or something like that. It makes the time go by faster. This is Kathy programming the machine, getting ready for Aaron's donation. There's certain information she has to enter in there, so we'll know what to, the machine will know how much to process and product that we're trying to collect. The most products we can get from a donor is a triple product, which Aaron is a triple product. That means it goes and is split, and it can go to help 3 different people. These are mainly given to cancer patients. They only have a shelf life of 5 days, so they're used very quickly. And we just love having Aaron as a donor. He's become a pretty regular donor around here, and that's great. We hope to see him continue seeing it.
Okay, now I'm in the chair, and they have the blood pressure things on my arms, and that's just to make my veins pop out a little bit so that they can find the vein to put the needle in, which they're going to do in a couple minutes. First, they put the needle in this arm, and they start pumping a little bit of saline in until I start giving blood. And then once the machine starts working, my blood gets in the machine. It'll spin all the other things besides the plasma and the platelets out, and then they'll put everything like the red blood cells and the white blood cells back in through this arm. But until then, they're going to put some saline in here. So I just have to squeeze this for about 2 hours, and then I'm done. Now you can see that blood. It's not just saline anymore. It's my blood coming back, going into that arm, and that means it's gone through the machine, and some of the platelets have already been picked up. Now we just have to wait until enough platelets are collected. Now I'm finally done, and they're just taking out, Skip here's taking out the bag of platelets. You can see the centrifuge in there where they spun it out.
Sorry.
And there it is. It's that bag on the right. May not look like very much, but that's quite a bit.
That's a lot.
That's a lot. And is that bag on the left there plasma?
That's plasma.
Yeah, that's some of my plasma there too.
And this is going to go with that.
Right.
Into this.
Cool beans. All right, you can see my arm wraps, both arms, and I'm gonna go get something to eat. Okay, I'm here with Paula from the American Red Cross, and I was gonna ask her, why is donating platelets important?
Well, to me, it's very important because it helps save people's lives, especially people with cancer when they go through their treatments. It helps them, and it makes me feel good to think that I'm helping save people's lives.
Right, and so do you give yourself?
I've given. I'm working on my 12th gallon. Every
wow.
8 times you give is a gallon, so I'm working on my 12th gallon right now.
Awesome.
So I would encourage anybody to help out because we can never get too many platelets.
Thank you so much.
You're
I appreciate
welcome.
it.
Go, John! 1, 2, 3, 4. Nothing but a chemical in my head. It's nothing but laziness. 'Cause I don't wanna read the book, I'll watch the movie.